Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Keeping it on the ground here. The defense flying to the ball. They'll drop him for a loss on the first play of the game. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. First and 10 now for the offense. Hand off to the right side. He's got room to run. Look out. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
That's incomplete. Even on a fourth down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Got a conference rematch of the two leagues that battled for the championship a year ago. The Big Ten on top once again. The ACC so hungry, Joel, to get a team back in the winner's circle.
And, Chris, what a performance it was a year ago. Miami knocking off Ohio State in the playoff, playing that great game against Indiana in the national championship game. But you're right. They want to take home the prize like Clemson was able to do just a few years ago. Get back to the mountaintop and reestablish yourself as a premier conference in this sport.
The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 25. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
So 2nd and 6 now for the pickup 4 on first. Looking for some space. It's Marshall. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Sees an opening. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense. Well, we know when it comes to Michigan that they've got to establish the run. We've seen it in the past with guys leading them to championships like Blake Corum, Donovan Edwards, the Don. And today they've got to establish the run. It'll be this guy's job to do that.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. With the catch, it's Stewart. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
The last thing you want to do in particular on 1st and goal is force the ball into coverage. That's a great decision by this quarterback to just throw it away, live to snap it on 2nd down.
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, as an offense, this is a tough position to be in on the field. You don't have a lot of space because of the back of the end zone. I like crossing routes in this situation. Get your tight ends, your backs, your slot receivers moving across the field on this 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Well, you can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Coaches preach to us, Chris, every week that they want their defense to play fast and they want their defense to play physical. And here, this is a great example of that. There's contact on the quarterback when he's making the throw, making life difficult on him in the pocket. He makes a good throw, but guess what? Wide receiver contacted right at the catch point. This type of physical play is exactly what they've been talking about. When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. He'll try a pass here. Punt over the middle. It's Young. And they get the third down conversion.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Looking to throw it on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Fired into a tight window and picked off.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaking tackles. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, the defense is ready for it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, that is outstanding defense. Normally the running back out of the backfield, he's open, and the quarterback knows that he can just check it down. But the defense is all over him. Nice hit right there as the ball arrives.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws it to the right. Incomplete for a third straight play.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on third down, and here they're able to do that.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On the ground, it's Mobley. Look out, he's got space ahead. They make the tackle. That's going to be the final play of the first quarter. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's going to hand this off. He shreds the tackle. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. To the air. It's Carr. He'll throw it now. Catch made on the sidelines. Good enough for a first down. He goes out of bounds, but gets inside the 40. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So second down after the incompletion. He'll hand it off. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On third down, it's a handoff. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Yeah, Chris, that looked really close, and I love the second effort from this running back, fighting for extra yards and ultimately moving the chains. Didn't look like a lot was there in the run game, and yet he was able to fall forward and get the line to gain for a first down.
Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, this defense better not get too comfortable. They threw it on 3rd and 1 because they're likely going for it on 4th and 1.
No surprise. Offense going for it on 4th down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Has a path to the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, there he is, getting on the board early in this playoff game. We knew coming in this guy would be the bell cow. He would be the focal point of the offense. That's why he's had double-digit touchdowns on the year. They relied on him throughout the regular season. They will do so again here in these playoffs.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here's the return from inside the 25. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Looking for a man. And the pressure's on. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
So the misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. So the defender jumps into the neutral zone. Offense gets a free 5 yards. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. And he's not going to get there. Short of the first down. Breaks up 4th. And the Wolverines will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back. Here comes the rush. On the run here. Lets it go. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Dropping back. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Mobley. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. They're going to run it here. Look out, he's breaking free. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? As the 1st down is still going. That big gain gets the first, and that'll be the last play before our 2-minute timeout. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Carr. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Well, this is an outstanding play by the quarterback. Obviously, 1st down backed him way up behind the chains, and now he's able to create a much more manageable 3rd down. And he does so with his legs, scrambling on the outside. Again, you don't have to force the ball as a thrower. You can attack the defense as an athlete with your legs, and he does so here. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd.
Good enough for 1st down yardage. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Contact as he threw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. And the Wolverines will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
You know, Chris, on the stat sheet that shows up as an incompletion, but I think it's a really solid play and read from that quarterback. There's nothing there, and there's no reason to force the ball. You're down inside of the red zone. You might as well live to snap it another down, and here you just create second down. That's a good decision to throw.
Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense cannot be stopped. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joe, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got one half of football left to move on in this playoff.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He's got the first down and more. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
It's a nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for second and short.
Caught near the sticks. It's Young. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
A gain sets up a third down play. Dropping back, it's Carr. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. No huddle here for the offense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it, enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wonder, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm.
Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. 3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. He's got space. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. So a solid game for this running back right out of the gate here in the second half. There's no panic in the offense here, Joel. They got to continue to feature the hot hand here.
Well, Chris, there's no doubt he's been the most effective part of this offense so far today. And I think if they're going to come all the way back and win this game, it's going to be because he has a monster day. So why not establish him right here in the 3rd quarter? I really like that plan.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. Now to try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Not a long kickoff, fielded just inside the 25. Brought down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. Let's get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field. And now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact and it's an incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, Chris, 3rd down is the game within the game, and this is a really nice play call from this play caller, and then solid execution from the quarterback, from the wide receiver on the outside. They're able to find space and get the completion for a 1st down.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he dunks it off to the tight end. Inside the 25. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Michigan, to put them on top now. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Carr. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's caught. It's Stewart. Oh, and he's in the clear now. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joe, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. And when you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Fighting off the defender. It's caught, and he's got a lane. Breaks into the clear. The 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Man, what a threat it is to have a tight end that can have this type of ability after the catch. Normally we see these big tight ends that can use their body and match up against players over the middle of the field. But here the athleticism after the catch to take it the distance for a touchdown. That is impressive.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Dropping back. It's Carr. Here comes the pressure. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on third down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. As we've reached the end of three, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's Carr. Looks right and lets it fly. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. What a catch by the sophomore. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. He's been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off.
Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense really clicking.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-3 conversion attempt? Receiver in motion now. Wants to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Michigan offense back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They're going to run it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the grab. It's Hansen. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, that's a great stop by the defense on third down, but this is just inches to go. I think you go for this. Maybe a quarterback sneak here and maybe a quick count.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to throw here. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
This guy has played so well today, Chris. I love his decision-making. Here, he sees the line to gain. He's able to pick up the first down. Here's one nitpick, though. I'd love to see him slide inbounds, keep this clock moving with the lead.
Quarterback keeps the football. And he's swarmed quickly. They're all over the QB run there.
Well, it's like the defense knew exactly what was coming there. Everybody was assignment sound. Quarterback barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. This defensive coordinator told us that it was going to be all about discipline, and discipline with the eyes of the defense in particular.
Welcome to famed Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. Intriguing playoff matchup on EA Sports College Football. The 11 seed versus the 6 seed. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sidelines. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm to see how it impacts the passing game here today. Guys?
All right, thank you, Holly. Clearly, both teams are going to have to adjust to the weather here today. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, you can tell he was diving for that first down marker, and he's going to come up just a touch short. But, boy, good awareness right there. And the defense was in full pursuit. They're doing a nice job as well. This is just good football all the way around.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
And the punting team is on the field. Do they know that it's first down? Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They start this playoff game with a pass. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick. He's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Now the 40, out past the 30. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's brought down there. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. This would be an unconventional strategy. Hunt team on the field on first down. Not the way he wanted to kick it. It's fielded inside the 40. Good coverage there. Zero gain on the return. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Can you believe it? Another delay of game penalty on this drive. Wow. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. He'll hand it off. Oh, he's got open space. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
There's a lot of optimism surrounding this Michigan program, Chris. Obviously, they've got Bryce Underwood back at quarterback, but now an infusion of young talent at the running back position. Savion Hyder is a guy I've been very excited to watch. He's explosive. He's got great vision. I think he's one of the better young running backs I've seen in a long time.
This running back continues to impress, and forget the freshman label. He's had a year of experience now. He's had a tremendous year, and Joel, they clearly trust him, rely on him in this big game.
Chris, what I've been most impressed with is his durability. Normally a young running back, you try to take a few of those carries off of him during the course of the year, but they have just leaned in, and he has delivered. I tell you, this is as impressive of a young running back as I've seen in a long time.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down, but the game moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Well, we know that the run game is the blueprint at Michigan. We saw it with Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards leading them to a championship. They've got to establish the run. What I love about this back is his toughness and his physicality. He told us all week long that he knew he was going to have to carry the ball 20 or more times for them to be successful. He's ready to do that today.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
This coaching staff is doing a nice job here, Chris. They recognize that the defense is not getting upfield, so they can seal the edge and get the touch pass on the outside, and they're able to get the line to gain and create a first down.
Are we seeing this correctly? The field goal unit is out there on first down. Yeah, I have no idea what the thinking is here. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. So after the miss, it's still a 6-point lead.
Oh, devastating after a great offensive series, and the kicker misses the chip shot. I think from here on out, you might think about going for it on 4th down because his confidence has got to be shook.
Here's the first play of the drive now for the 20-yard line. He hands it to the back. Powerful running here. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Powers through. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll give it to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense. Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
And a low line drive, ugly punt. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense is back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. The shotgun running play call. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. That's a design quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's a dangerous play. You've got to protect the player's head and neck area. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
And they tack on the extra point. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Back to pass. It's Carr. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick dart to the right. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Incompletion sets up a second down. To throw, it's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. Touchdown, Irish, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What an important touchdown for this group here before half. They're going to have to kick the ball off to start the third quarter, and there was a real opportunity where this game could spiral out of control, and now they're able to remain close and really be in this ball game headed into the third quarter.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. And the Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. The decision to make here, what are they going to do on this second down? Offense getting set, it's second down. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And the runner takes off to his right. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. And right away, this running back rips off a big gain. And that was a question, right, Joel? On the road here in this playoff, could this offense quiet this crowd down by getting their running game going?
Chris, that's what makes this such a tough matchup for the home team, is because this running back is so good. He can quiet the crowd. They're going to run their offense through him. This is one of the reasons why I felt like this lower seed was a real matchup problem for this group.
And in first down, they go right back to him. And now Notre Dame will spend their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
The Irish now use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead...